Versatile Mage. Chapter 101. A Chance Encounter with Instructor. Where is he right now? I don't know, I had him escape to the safety shelters by himself, Lin Yuxin answered. When Yang Zue had heard that Lin Yuxin had not let the underground holy spring fall into the hands of the Black Vatican, he looked as if he was relieved from a burden. However, after learning the underground holy spring was in the hands of a student whose location was unknown, his entire being felt completely gloomy. Mr. Yang, why do the Black Vatican want their hands on the underground holy spring? What is their objective of calling over a group of magical beasts to attack Bo City? Lin Yuxin asked. The reason why they have destroyed Bo City is something we don't know yet. However, them wanting the underground holy spring is to completely eradicate Bo City, Yang Zue said with his voice carrying a hint of anger. Why? The underground holy spring is a several thousand-year-old heavenly treasure. The commander-level magical beasts are immensely attracted to it. Through the abuse of the pups of the Darkwing Wolf and the violent rain, they gave rise to this calamity. However, from the start until now, the Darkwing Wolf still hasn't extinguished Bo City yet. Their plan is to release the underground holy spring's gigantic pond to entice other commander-level magical beasts to attack Bo City. The magical beasts have an innate instinctual thirst toward treasures like this that could allow them to greatly expand their strength. Once the underground holy spring's pond is released, the commander-level magical beasts within 100 kilometers will be drawn here by the smell. Bo City's defense line is already approaching a crisis, and those commander-level magical beasts who possess a certain intelligence will definitely profit from our misfortune. When that time comes, Bo City will become hell on earth, Yang Zue said. As Lin Yuxin heard this, she trembled in fear. The Black Vatican was too cruel. Not only did they entice the Darkwing Wolf and its clan, but they wanted to attract even more commander magical beasts. This would turn Bo City into a city of corpses. We must find that student called Mo Fan before the Black Vatican does, Yang Zue said, gravely serious. I'm sorry, I didn't know that the underground holy spring would influence such a big. You made a sensible choice. The underground holy spring being in the hands of that student would at least indicate that it hasn't fallen into the hands of the Black Vatican. Yang Zue could only pray quietly in his heart that they didn't find Mo Fan first. Let's not be too optimistic for now. I'm afraid the people from the Black Vatican have guessed that I have given the underground holy spring to Mo Fan. I reckon they have already dispatched people to search for traces of him in the city, Lin Yuxin said with a calm and steady voice. There's no time to lose, let's go find Mo Fan. If he was eaten by a magical beast, then isn't it better that a magical beast has acquired the underground holy spring, rather than the Black Vatican? Lin Yuxin suddenly asked. Yang Zue was stunned. That would indeed be true. In Mingyuan district, Mo Fan was walking along and suddenly sneezed, Aku. He rubbed his nose, wondering where that came from. Perhaps someone was concerned about him. The appearance of the warrior class bone-thorned fierce wolf severely blocked their progress. Everyone waited until the dreadful creature was far away before they picked up the courage to continue their journey. On their own, they encountered a one-eyed magic wolf. Fortunately, the 9 people took action and settled the matter before it was able to attract other beasts. Zhu Zhaoting was a lightning user. He first used lightning strike, mad whip to restrict the one-eyed magic wolf, followed by others immediately beginning their bombardment with magic. When the one-eyed magic wolf was about to recover its movement, Mo Fan used a lightning strike, Wrath Shock. The one-eyed magic wolf did not have an opportunity to take action. It was directly turned into a tender carcass with a crispy crust. A team in possession of 2 lightning magicians did indeed have a strong and fierce battle prowess. As long as the magical beast was not prepared to fight against them, they could basically decrease the danger level considerably. We're almost there, thank the gods. Do you guys see the erected shelter light screen that is as tall as the city walls? That's the one. Zhang Xiaohe was standing on top of an electric pole as he excitedly told everyone. This 3-kilometer death route was indeed not very easy for these magic students who had yet to graduate. Now that they were about to arrive at the safety shelter, they were naturally wild with joy. Don't lower your guard. There's still 600 or so meters, Mo Fan said calmly. The 9 of them continued advancing. In front of them was a river that was beginning to stink. The river channel couldn't be considered as very wide. The 2 sides had willow trees growing on the banks. The original parasol cafeteria was no longer compact and aesthetic. It had been turned into a complete mess. The stinking river had 2 colossal-eyed ape rats in it. Fortunately, they didn't stay for long, and began to swim further away. The 9 people cautiously crossed the bridge. The bridge had some visible damage, probably the result of a fight between a magician and a magical beast. Beneath the bridge, a disposed fire was still burning. Magical beast. Just as they made it to the center of the bridge, a deep blue wolf-shaped creature appeared on the other side. It was different from the one-eyed magic wolf, which stood on its 2 rear legs. This deep blue creature's 4 limbs were on the ground. The hair from the back of its head stretched all the way to its neck and shoulders. It was distinctly different from the savage one-eyed magic wolf that everyone had encountered before. Everyone was stunned at first, but after they realized there was a man sitting on the back of this spirit wolf, they all displayed delighted smiles, especially the students. Instructor Bai, isn't this Instructor Bai? Thank heavens, we unexpectedly found a person from the army at a place like this. Zhu Musheng seemed as though he was relieved from a great burden. Mo Fan looked over and discovered the person sitting on the spirit wolf was indeed one of the practical instructors, Bai Yang. It was precisely that unusual summoner, whose spirit wolf had been used to train everyone and was killed by Mo Fan. Bai Yang didn't seem like he only had a single spirit wolf. It was just unfortunate that this one's physique and aura was slightly inferior to the one which Mo Fan had slaughtered. How come you guys are here? Didn't retreat in time, Bai Yang said to everyone from atop his spirit wolf. Wang Sanpang, Zhu Zhaoting, and He Yu saw the brave appearance of Bai Yang's domination over the spirit wolf, their faces displaying adoration. Summoners were so cool, they could even tame magical beasts. In this kind of area where all transportation is completely blocked, a spirit wolf that could freely travel back and forth was more important than anything else. No one from Tianlan Magic High was able to retreat in time. The number of people was too excessive. The main group is roughly a kilometer behind us. They are following our vanguard squad to evacuate toward the safety shelter, Zhu Musheng said. Oh. I will contact the army chief to dispatch reinforcements to protect them. Your group and I will stay here and wait. There are a few magical beasts in front of us that are a bit hard to deal with. Bai Yang took off his army hat and revealed a gentle smile. Instructor Bai Yang, do you know how much danger we've encountered on the way here? The unfortunate thing is that Zhang Yinglu was killed, but fortunately, Mo Fan had experience in dealing with magical beasts, or else we wouldn't be able to reach here, Wang Sanpang immediately said to Bai Yang, unable to stop his mouth from running off. Seeing the instructor here, everyone was naturally able to heave a sigh of relief. After all, this summoner instructor's battle prowess exceeded that of a magical beast. If he had more summoned beasts, then dealing with a few more magical beasts wouldn't be a problem. Oh, Mo Fan. Bai Yang's face had a distinct change. His gaze landed on Mo Fan's body. Mo Fan was puzzled. Why was this Bai Yang staring at him? Bai Yang jumped down from the spirit wolf's back as he strode in front of Mo Fan. His eyes were fixated on Mo Fan as he said, "We are all looking for you." Chapter end. Please guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.